Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the damn by king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Yo, menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander, and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. You ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but you're domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group lines for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been a stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going on my Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter. I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Mic check. 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check,
Check, check, check.
check.
Yeah, baby. We good? All right. Let's get it on. Let's clap it up. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah, Yahweh Shema, Athaba Shem Yahshua. It's ISBK. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite school, Blackly Black movement, or organization. We stand alone. Since 1969, we were teaching the truth about the Bible, that our so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians are the real Jews. We are the Israelites of old, and we must keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Shalom Israel. Nosotros somos la ISBK desde calle 1-125 Harlem, Nueva York, bajo el mando del General Yohana. Si tú eres Latino, Negro, or Indio nativo, tú eres Israel. All right. Shout out to all my Latino brothers and sisters out there, man. Viva la raza. You know what I mean? We had to keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm Officer CHAAWAL out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is the Wednesday night biblical law class. This class is being taught in all the schools across the UPK, in every city, every country, damn near we got a school at, all right? If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. Lord willing, we'll do our best to get those questions answered for you. This ain't the Christian church. You do not have to be shy to raise your hand. Type any question you want to in the chat, and we will get the answers for you, all right? Big shout out also to for Commander Yohana for hosting the 55th Passover. It was absolutely glorious. It was here in North Carolina. A lot went into it, but we pulled it off, man, because the Lord is with us. You know what I mean? We would have had a damn pastor in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is with the ISUPK. When are you fools out there going to realize that? When are you Christians going to put the damn Steve Harvey suits down, the tambourines and all the dang on music? When are you going to come into the Lord's body, which is the ISUPK under Commander Yohana? It's the best thing for you. We are showing and proving that we actually love and care about our people. You understand? We actually doing the Lord's work. You know what I mean? We doing his will. It's right here in your face, but you choose to ignore it. We're going to keep working, and you're going to keep seeing these miracles unfold in your eyes, and you better hope you have enough grace and time. The Lord will allow you to come into this body before these doors are shut and thermonuclear destruction strikes America. You understand? Like I said, today's the Wednesday Biblical Law class. Got any questions, type in the chat. Big shout out to everybody who's logging in. I see you, Awabah. What up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Sister Summer, what up? Quadar, what's going on, brother? Be safe on that road. Trooper Warrior, what's going on, brother? Sister Kalaya Pie in the building, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else will be logging in here shortly. And y'all got any questions, like I said, type them in. Mr. Something. The Midwest Cookout. We got a date already, man. Be ready to get your affairs in order to head up to Detroit, Michigan for the Midwest Cookout. I guess they gave Chicago a break this year. It's in Detroit, right around the corner. My birthplace, Detroit. It has the Midwest Fire Weekend, August 4th, August 1st through the 4th. So if you need transportation or funds or anything, contact your camp leader. Let me say something real quick before I get into the class. When we say contact your camp leader, we're not just shooting off the hip. Contacting your camp leader will save you a lot of trouble. It'll also help you along the way. They're in place to help and be an assistance to you. So if you have any questions, any struggles, anything, contact your camp leader or the man above you. That's what we're here for. You understand? And everything's going to work just fine. All right. Also, too, what we got going on in the news, a bunch of hot topics. But today we're going to talk about, keeping God's law and why it's important. It is vital to your life and your survival. It is so important. And we are being drowned out on the TV, the radio, the news, on about entertainment that has nothing to do with keeping God's law. And it's going to be so easy to be washed away in the current of foolishness, washed away in the currents of entertainment, girl fights, dunking a basketball, celebrity matches, gossip talk radio, podcasts. It's so easy to get washed away in that current of foolishness and not grab hold to God's law. You understand? It's vital that you pay attention to these ISUPK classes because we're the only ones teaching you how to survive. Yeah, I know you're thinking about getting you a bunker. You're a doomsday prepper. You understand? You listen to Alex Jones. You see a railroad track with a bunch of ATVs and up armor and Humvees. You think the damn FEMA camps is about to start, and you thinking of ways to get more ammo and more Bitcoin and buy more land, build more bunkers. You are thinking of ways to survive, and you're ignoring the one quintessential thing that you need, and it's this Bible. None of that stuff is going to save you. But you pay attention to these classes coming into this body under the feathers of the protection of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, getting your questions answered, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that is what's going to save you. Not some doomsday prepper nonsense. You understand? Not grabbing hold to some rich billionaire escape plan to New Zealand. That ain't going to save you. Your conduct is what's going to save you in these last days. You understand? And then the Most High is going to do that saving. You understand? Christians love to say they saved now. Saved from what? Children being shot down in the street by police. We have record high numbers of HIV and AIDS. Mass incarceration of the Negro and Latino man. They just threw our Native American Indian brother on reservations and totally wiped him out. So much so you can't remember the last time you seen a damn Native American Indian. It's like you see a 4-leaf clover, like, oh snap, he might be gay. Check him out. It's a damn shame. And America's gonna pay for that. But if you join hands with America, you're gonna pay with them. You understand? Well, I'm about to say, if we turn into the ISUPK and the laws, statutes, and commandments, like we tune into the rat beef, Yahweh Shah would crack the sky. That's right, man. We pay a lot of attention to the rat beefs, and it's entertainment. We love to be entertained as a people, and we pay a lot of attention to it. The problem is, the more attention we pay to that, the less we give to the Lord. And we serve a what? Jealous power. You think you jealous of your girlfriend not texting you back at 5 o'clock? You think you think you jealous? Nah. This is a righteous jealous, the Most High. We're His children. He don't want to serve no other gods. And we make these TV personalities, these rap beefs, these artists, these athletes, these entertainers, our politicians, our gods. And He hates us for it. So much so that He does what? He turns His back on us. And then we suffer. Because unlike everybody else, we have laws we have to live by. Everybody else doesn't. You understand? They're supposed to be looking at us as an example on how to live. These other nations should be looking at us, Shalom, brother, should be looking at us and be thinking like, damn, why are these black men and these Mexicans and Native Indians why is their skin so clear? Why are they so peaceful? Why are they so in harmony with each other? There's no violence among those people. Look how big their babies are. Babies lifting their head up fresh out the womb, just head strong. Ain't no Bible weak heads, nothing. We keeping God's laws. The Lord's blessing us. Our land is fruitful. That's the other nations should be thinking about us. Not, damn, here come them niggas again. Oh, we can't have no club because you know who going to shoot it up. We can't have nothing nice because you know the Latinos and Negroes going to tear. That's what they think about us now. We don't have to be that. We should be an example to these other nations, man. On how to coexist amongst each other. And how to thrive, not just coexisting, but how to have a life and have it more abundantly, man. That's what the Most High wants from us. You know what I'm saying? If you could, bro, let me get Zephaniah 2:1. This is a bedrock scripture, UPK, but it's so important. And every time I read it, it just zaps in on how important this scripture is, how close in reality and practical this scripture is coming to fruition, man. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
That's right.
Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
Gather us together. It's like a mother hen gets his little ducklings and just gather them together, close, not spread out with different beliefs, different doctrines, different diets, different gods. No, together. We have to gather ourselves together because we're the nation that's not desired. What nation? The nation of Israel. Nobody likes Negroes. Everybody hates Mexicans. Nobody likes Native American Indians. That proves that we're not desired, and we're the Israelites. And we got to gather ourselves together. It's enough for this black versus Mexican. Mexicans can't say nigga. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. You are the seed of your father. We got to start drawing some lines in the sand and say, look, if you're an Israelite, you down with Yahweh Shemashah, Kabir Jihan, and the Most High, guess what? Stand on this side, man. If you want to be a sellout coon, backbiting, you know what I'm saying, hypocrite who hates your people, go over there and go far over there so you can be destroyed by the Lord. So we can separate ourselves from you. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, that brings to mind what's happening right now in the earth, in the world of rap.
Mm-hmm.
It comes down to Rick Ross calling Drake a white boy.
Yeah, it's a cheap shot.
Yeah, saying that we don't like the way you say nigger.
Yeah.
Drake is a nigger.
Drake is.
Salakia, excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
According to him being the seed of his father's a black man. You know,
that's right.
Even though his mother might be a heathen,
right?
He is the seed of his father,
right?
These brothers don't have the understanding and the wisdom that we get from, these law, statutes, commandments, man.
Of course they don't, right? Because they're Willie lynched. Right. That little pamphlet that they said was fake, but the information was so practical and real. The Willie Lynch syndrome, right. Colorist, fake Israelites or Christians are like that. They look at your complexion and try to determine that's who you are. Instead of the seed of your father, which is a sperm that came out of your father's rod, that determines your nationality, man. That determines who you are based off the Bible. Give a damn how light skinned Drake is or how dark skinned Rick Ross is. You're both Negroes. But it's because it's popular to be ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. If you're ignorant, you can do much sin as you want and you say one word, I didn't know. I was mistaken. I'm sorry. You do know what you're doing. You're going to pay for it. Go ahead, sir.
Salaki, if I may, y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, we was at the fish shack.
Yeah.
And the brother said, Chris, he said, why you don't follow the why you say you can be Israelite? He said it ain't no rules. And what did he say? Ain't no rules.
He said, you talking about Jesse? No. What you say?
No, the brother that the old school brother that was at the
Ham. His name, he was like, man, my last name got Ham in it. Yeah. He did say, he said it was too many rules in what we believe in. He said he's going to church. That's all he got to do. But all that blackity black Israelite stuff, it's too many rules. People will take the path of least resistance. Yeah. That's why the Bible says enter into the straight gate. See, we don't want to go through affliction. We don't want to be told what to do. But back to the Drake and Rick Ross nonsense, it's rap beef. They take cheap shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's entertainment is what it is. But within the entertainment, you still have a responsibility to watch your mouth. Watch. And we're so fragile and stupid as a people. We'll take hold to anything that sounds right without doing any research. You tell a Negro that, wear a tinfoil hat to keep radiation. He'll go get some aluminum foil out of his grandma's drawer and make a tinfoil hat because he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? You tell somebody that you half white, half black. First of all, there's no such thing. You are the seed of your father. There's no half nothing. To have nothing. You think if Drake gets pulled over by the police, he could change to his white side all of a sudden? No. The Billy stick's going across his head. He's a Negro. Rick Ross too. And what now I understood was, who gives these people the authority to say who can and can't say nigga? Who says that? Who died and made you the king over the N-word? It don't make any sense. It's ridiculous, man. And it's just a distraction to keep you from understanding that this Bible is unfolding right before your very eyes and Christ is coming back. That should be the talk of the town. This big old Bible right here with these pages in there that you never read. If you did read, you will understand you are the seed of your father. There is no thing as half black, half white, half this, half that. How you think the so-called oppressor was able to store that land? It called us $5 Indians because they have this and have that. That's confusion, man. Confusion. Be all the way. You are the seed of your father. That's that. Drake is a black man. Okay, he's from the tribe of Judah. His dad's from the tribe of Judah. I don't give a damn if his mom was a giraffe. He's still an Israelite. No matter what your mom is, as long as your dad's an Israelite, you can say the N-word all you want, or don't say it. Who gives a damn? Water, brother. That ain't gonna get you on no chariots. You can say all the N-words you want. Your conduct is what's gonna get you on them chariots, man. You understand? Like my brother just read, that Zephaniah 2:1 is so important. But there's more. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
Right.
Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Oh, we not desire in this place. We not desire, man. Everywhere we go, we not desire. We're not. Oprah Winfrey got stopped overseas and trying to go to a deluxe designer store. They didn't know who the hell she was and didn't give a damn. LeBron James, somebody spray painted NIGGER on his damn garage door. Look what happened to OJ. Look what happened to Black Wall Street. Negroes thought they can go out to Oklahoma. Let's get away from the devil. Let's start our own civilization. What happens to all of our celebrities and entertainers and politicians who try to do the white thing, which they think is the right thing? They still get treated like a, you know what? They still get treated like a trash can. Why? Because you're not desiring this place. But the Asian man, oh, they love him. They love the Asian man so much they call him the model minority. A person who eats live squid that's still squiggling on the plate, who will take a cat and vacuum seal a cat and send it to his homeboy to fry it up. He's the model minority citizen, but not Leroy down the street. Yeah, we're not desiring this place, man. Not desiring this place. Read on. Mm-hmm.
Salakia, we're in the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Before the decree, bring forth.
What decree? Doesn't the decree sound like something someone signs? Before the decree, bring forth. It's already signed, sealed, delivered that Esau is the devil the Bible speaks of. America's Egypt. That old Babylon will be destroyed. It's already been signed, sealed, delivered. We're just waiting for that sky to crack. Now, before the decree bring forth, meaning that when the sky cracks, that's the active part of the decree being put into motion. It was said, signed, now it's time to deliver. But before that decree, read on.
Bring forth before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you.
Yes, the fierce anger, because he's upset. I'm pissed off. And the Lord is, listen, the Lord is going to pay them back like you could never imagine for the crimes they committed against his people. There are so many crimes and injustices that are not seen by man, that are not uncovered. So many atrocities. I was listening to the car today about a brother named Peg, son Peg that got lynched for so-called aiding and abetting another brother they thought shot a white man. So much so it devastated his wife. They broke his arm, they broke his leg, they shot him 5 times, fractured the skull in 10 places. What I do? You hiding the fugitive? No, I ain't. Well, get on out here, nigga. Well, let me get my pants on, is what he said. He went put his pants on. Wife never seen him again. Next time she seen him was she had to go down to the police precinct and identify his body. And you know what's crazy about that? We didn't learn that in school, but the Lord saw that. Yes, he allowed it to happen because of our wickedness and our sin. However, they're not going to go unpunished. Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Seneca Village, the transatlantic slave trade, the Trail of Tears, the Alamo, what else we got? All the 325 peace treaties, the so-called white man who calls himself that, the oppressor the Bible speaks of, all those treaties he made with the American Indians and kept not one of them. All that's going to be met with vengeance. Hit the water, says Henry Peg Gilbert is the brother's name. I was listening to on the car today about that. Y'all look that story up, man. Henry Peg Gilbert, his family is still alive. his brothers, his cousins, brothers and sisters tell that story about what happened to him, man. And come to find out, the white man just did it to take his 111 acres that he owned. They just do stuff all the time. Wicked things that you would never think about doing. They do it freely and they go unpunished, but not by the Lord. Read on.
For the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Uh-huh. And anger is so important. Christians love to think the Lord is all smiles and laughs because gospel music makes you think it's always praise and worship time. Every time you think about Christian church, you think about what? Praise and worship. Oh, Jesus loves everybody. It's going to be a great day when Christ returns. The lion's going to lay down with the lamb, and the lion's not going to eat the lamb anymore. We're going to eat off the trees of the garden. We're all going to be a bunch of vegans and smoke weed all day. Bull crap. It's a bunch of bull junk that you learn in the Christian church. My brother just read it, anger of the Lord. Anger of the Lord. He's angry for the transatlantic slave trade. He was angry for the Archetytus. He's angry about that. Read on.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3. Seek ye the Most High, all ye meek of the earth.
See, that's what you have to do, man. Seek ye the Most High, not Bitcoin. You don't say seek what do you call it? Cryptocurrency. Which, yes, the Bible says money's a defense, but it don't say that defense is unstoppable. Because what beats a good defense? A good ass offense. Michael Jordan had good defense, so Iverson came. Scottie Pippen had good defense, so Grant Hill came with all this, so nobody ever seen it before. Yeah, you got money, but what about World War III and thermonuclear destruction? What about, say electromagnetic pulses that can easily destroy every ATM machine, every electric car, every cell phone signal? Then what do you have? Absolutely, your money means nothing then. That's a good offense they done played. But yes, money's a defense. It makes you feel safe. You got a couple AKs, a couple choppers, a couple bunkers. You got rice, you got water. Until you actually have to put that in a practical application. And the Lord is not on your side. Because he can send roaches to eat up all that rice. He can send a mole from the north, a nasty mole coming from the North Pole to come down here and destroy all your food that you got in them bunkers. He could do it. Then what do you have? Now your money is not so much of a defense because it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I want to call it trivia because it destroys. You think about those plagues, the Egyptians, suffer because they wouldn't let the Israelites go. You talk about lights, you think about the frogs, and you think about the river of the blood and darkness. Those were real simple things. It wasn't nothing real complex. But the Most High Power, he's not going to meet you like a man. The Bible says.
Right. That's right. He's not. He ain't going to meet you like, oh, let's go square up. Hell no. Have you seen the F5, F7 tornado? What was the highest to go, 5 or 7? Brother, I seen a tornado the other day online. Good night. I mean, ripping the roofs off of houses. Houses that the HOA and the architect said, this house is good to go. Nothing. It can withstand all kinds of winds until the Lord sent that little tornado through there. Or a hurricane like we ain't never seen before. A Hurricane Fran, a Hurricane Katrina, or Hugo, if you old enough to remember that. Leave you without power. Drown your city in water. Brother, you can't do nothing to the Lord. Can't. Just obey him. He's the most high power. There's no power higher than him. What the hell are you doing smoking weed still? Why are you having sex with that man's wife? Why are you selling drugs? Why are you voting for a white man to be your God? The most high power is the most high power for a reason. There is no power over him. You're selling yourself short and you're going to trick yourself off the chariots. That was it on that? Go ahead.
Seek ye the Most High, all ye.
Seek means to look, search. Search for him. How do we do that? We search through what? Church, TBN, the 700 networks. That's still on the 700 Club. All that nonsense. Your grandmama's sayings, your mama's sayings, and all that, they get that from church. But what you won't do is you won't seek the ISUPK and the Commander Johanna. You'll see us and then you'll keep walking because you don't want to be told you can't eat pork. You don't want to be told you can't have sex with Chung Lee. You don't want to be told you can't have sex with Becky. You want to be told, do what thou wilt. That's what makes you comfortable. You better seek the Lord. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Oh man. Forget about it. Yes.
It's not going to be that easy to find with the Most High.
Right.
But that's what we do here.
Right.
We do all the hard labor for you.
That's right. Yeah. You just got to come in to his body and shut your mouth. And then things will start to unfold for you. Fight your demons, learn how to be respectful, learn brotherhood and sisterhood. You'll be just fine. You got to seek ye out this book first. And then two, the Lord might not want you. You just might be a disgusting sinner and he don't want you to ever find this school. And I'm perfectly fine with that too. However, we're praying that all Israel be saved. You understand? Goes in on that? Go ahead.
Which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness. Seek meekness.
It has wrought his judgment. Just like court. You get a good judgment, get a bad one. This is anger, destruction, and bad judgment because you wrought it. America and all these princes of the earth are going to pay for what they've done to God's chosen people. Well, what did he do? What did they do in the Middle East against God? You hate his people. You can't touch God, but you can touch his children. You can mistreat his children, and you're going to pay for it. Go ahead.
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Most High's anger.
Oh, that's what I pray for. See, some people say, I can't wait to Christ's return. I want to see it. See what? Your grandmama get burnt? That's what you want to see. You want to see people that you once knew, eyes melt out their sockets. You want to see your old church be toppled over with all those memories, all your neighborhood that you killed people for. You fought and died over a red or blue color. And you want to see Crenshaw Boulevard destroyed? No, you don't want to see that. You want to be hid in those chambers on that chariot is what you really want. That's what I want. I just want to be amongst the people that the Lord deems righteous. I don't give a damn what. Just let me be on the chariots. I don't care to see all this. Not for what? It's not going to be a happy day. The Christian church makes you think it's going to be oh happy day. It's not. That's why I said you want to be hid. Why would you want to be hid? Because you're away from the destruction. You want to be all up in it? Nah, you don't want to be all up and through that. You don't want to be up and through that. Tornadoes, lightning, hail, thermonuclear destruction, earthquakes. Brother, I don't give a damn. Just wake me up when it's over.
Check.
Wake me up when it's over. Hey, CHAAWAL, the destruction finished. Oh, Yahweh, I need this down. Here I come. That's what I want to see that for. I knew from reading the Bible it's going to be bad. Gnashing of teeth, eyes melting in sockets. The wicked going, the blood is going to be up to the horse's bridle. Who the hell wants to see that? You turn your head on freaky nasty movies when you see too much blood, but you're ready for Christ's return so you can just gaze and see all of it. Nah. You want to be hitting those chairs is what you really want. And you want to shut the hell up and do the righteous acts of the Lord. I mean, it's that simple. I hope that he take every Negro, Latino and say, you know what? Y'all had it bad. I'm going to give you another chance to obey. Follow these men right here. Get in line. Get in formation. Fall in by the seed of your fathers under these 12 tribes. And the ones that don't, then you can get rid of them. But I want us to all be able to come into this body. Why? Because we've been through hell and back. And all we have to do is be obedient to the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, this is how I know that this Bible is a living book. And what is prophesied in this Bible has come to pass. The next verse says, for Gaza shall be forsaken. You see what's happening over there.
Yeah.
You know, that's the fierce anger of the Lord.
Oh, yeah. And that's a fear, like you said, God, that's a fierce anger of the Lord. And that prophecy is still coming. Now it's Barney compared to what's going to happen to them. That's an episode of Barney. Everybody needs a nap, Barney. That's what's happening now. It ain't nothing when the chairs rip through there. And we get you know what I'm saying, doing our thing. But like, oh, boss, you're right. You don't hide from nothing good. You want to be hid in those chariots. until destruction pass. Then we go to the wilderness and learn the righteous acts and learn to take over this damn place. That's the formula. That's a good deal. You mean to tell me all I gotta do is love my brother, love my sister, keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, keep the dietary law, keep the high holy days, don't be a freaking drug addict or a whoremonger, and I have a chance of eternal life and my kids? I'll take that deal. And if I die doing the work of the Lord, I get on the chariots first. Sign me up. What do we want to do? We want to go sign up for the white man's army. We want to go vote for Sleepy Joe, who's half dead. I'm gonna start calling him a little half dead. Go ahead, brother. That's on that. Give me the book of Ecclesiasticus 35:1. That's my new name for Sleepy Joe. It ain't Sleepy Joe, it's little half dead. That's his name from now on. You want to go vote for that job turkey or a rapist, a slacker. I can't say the R word. Don't flag me, YouTube. But that's what the papers say about Donald Trump. He's a sexual assaultist. That's what Donald Trump is. Public record. And you gonna vote for him? Yeah, okay. You better put your trust in the Most High God, man. The Most High power of Israel. And nobody else. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 35, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
He that taketh heed to the commandment offereth a peace offering.
The Lord loved the peace offering. He didn't want us cutting on the Old Testament, killing all the bulls, without blemish and the first this and that. Just do what? Your obedience? That's what he wants. He wants you to be obedient to his law. Be obedient. Sacrifice enough right there. That's the peace offerings that he enjoys, that nice smell of incense. The peace offering, man. It's enough. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So if you're a poor man, that should give you hope. That should give you hope. You understand? The Lord wants us to be obedient. Just like you want your children to be obedient, man. It's like you want your children to listen to you. You tell them, don't answer the door for nobody. Don't play in the street. Don't do drugs. Say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. You will want them to listen because you know their life will be easier if they do. It keeps them from danger. But what do? We go against our Heavenly Father. We do everything he tells us not to do. Shalom, brother. Everything he tells us how to do, we do that thing. And we get punished and destroyed for it. You understand? Finish that out for me, Bonk. Just read it from the top and finish it out for me. You too, out.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 35, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough.
Notice it didn't say he that passed the collection plate 3 times. He that buys Pastor Willie Joe III's holy water. He that beats the tambourine the loudest. He that crip walks the hardest. It don't say that. He that does what?
He that keepeth the law.
Keep the damn law, man. We'll keep the so-called white man's laws all day long. You won't litter. You'll drive the speed limit. You'll leave the club at 2 a.m. You won't steal unless anybody sees you. You'll show your receipt to the white man at the door when you leave Sam's Club and Walmart. You won't bring your weapons on property, but you can't stop eating pork. You can't love your brother, forgive your father. You can't love thy neighbor as itself. You can't keep the Day of Atonement. You can't keep the Passover with your brothers. Nah, you just love the white man. You want to kiss his behind. That's all. You despise the Most High God. It's that simple. Ain't no thinking, well, no, that is it. What else could it be? The reason why you forsake God's law and decide to keep the white man's laws. Perfectly fine. I guess God's laws are too hard. I don't think so. Pause. They're not too hard to keep. You just don't want to do it because you hate God. As a nation of people, we have to stop that nonsense. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
He that taketh heed to the commandment,
right,
offereth a peace offering.
That's a peace offering to the Lord. You take heed to the commandments. You understand? That's what you want. A peace offering. That's something you'll bring to a king that wants to cut your damn head off. And that peace offering better be CHAAWAL. Your obedience is that. Your obedience, I forgive you, brother. I'm not going to eat pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. I am going to keep the Day of Atonement. I am going to keep the Feast of First Fruits, unleavened bread. I'm going to get all the yeast out my house. I'm going to pay my tithes, my priest offerings. I'm going to support this truth. Why? Because I love Yahweh Shai and I believe in him. And what he did on this earth, I believe in the Most High power. Peace offering enough, man. That's what you want. Go ahead, brother.
I just think about that word, peace offering.
Yeah.
Because without you fully submitting,
yeah,
without your full obedience to the law, statutes, commandments, your life is absolutely the opposite of tranquil. It's constant turmoil.
Yeah.
It's constant oppression.
It's you bringing the peace offering of your obedience to the power, because he's the one who's tearing your ass up. Salakia. Go ahead, sir.
And Salakia, in the world, our peace offering are our children. We cause our children to pass through the fire.
Yeah.
Meaning you think you'll get some kind of cool points when this is my son right here. He just got home from Iraq.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Yeah, this is my boy right here. He just got home from the war. He's a police officer. Yeah,
decorated.
He a decorated officer. You like, and we do that amongst the oppressor. Like, he's gonna value that. You get pulled over for a speeding ticket. Oh, my son he graduated from college. Yeah. We looking to gain favor from them when we should be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and looking to gain favor from the Most High.
Damn right. Yeah, man, you're so right. That's the favor we need to be seeking for. The Most High power. He'll determine, and he's the power that stands in the way of your child being born with a tail or half a head or elephantitis or Siamese twins. You want to beef with him? I think not. I'll beef with Big Worm before I'll beef with the Most High. Big Worm could just shoot my block up and I can hide in the back of a Chevy ST and get away from Big Worm. You can't escape the Most High. He'll visit your children. He'll visit children. So people see your child like, damn, what happened? How you going to fix that? I just think about that pork you was eating. Think about that time you told the Israelites we like Power Rangers. When you got Siamese twins and one of them decides to be LGBTQ and you share the same tail. Yeah, imagine that. I won't want to play with the Most High. I've seen enough East Indian videos of these children being born with all kind of nonsense, and they worship these little bastards. When these kids are born with these big, gigantic water heads, elephantitis, you're like, damn, is that even possible for a leg to get that big? Or a scrotum sac to be that huge? You got to sit on it. You got to put it in a wheelbarrow. Literally had to put your scrotum in a wheelbarrow and push it around. The Lord did that to you. And you want to beef with him? I'd rather beef with Big Worm. Any more on that?
Nah, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. He that requiteth a good turn offereth fine flour, and he that giveth alms sacrificeth praise.
He that giveth what?
He that giveth alms sacrificeth praise.
That's right, man. So you better learn to be obedient, man. Be obedient to God's law. Give alms, man. Help the poor. Pay your tithes, man. Your priest funds. Do what's righteous, man. It is crazy. Do what you would expect. Do what you would expect for yourself. That was it on that. Okay. Give me Deuteronomy. Give me Baruch 3:9. We talking about the law today. Any questions, type them in the chat. You know what I mean? If you got any questions, big shout out to everybody who's tuning in. The law is what's going to save us, Israel. Not your money, not your weapons, not your stockpile of ammo, but your obedience to God's law. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I knew I was missing one of them. It was 35. You was at 35 what?
Yeah,
go ahead.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 9. Hear Israel.
Hold on, Mark. You talking about 35 and 2 or 3? Yeah, hit 3 real quick. You too wide, but take your time, brother. You understand?
Salakia, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 3.
No, 35 and 3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In the Apocrypha. You know, your obedience is what's going to save you, man. We can't go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 3, 35 and 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
Oh, Lord, there it is. That's what I was waiting on. Because it ties right into Amos. Ties right into Amos, what I want to go into. 5. To depart from what, brother?
To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
Let me ask you something. If you go to work, you want to please your manager, right? Put yourself in a medieval dark age time. You want to please the king by your actions or your alms or by your skill or whatever it is. But this power, this king, the most high power we serve, he's pleased when you do what?
To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
You can't buy that. This mindset we have, you can just purchase everything. I can buy your love, but you cannot buy the Most High. You got to stop being wicked. Right. That's what's pleasing to him. To see you and see how disgusting you are if you do complete 180. For you to change your life, that's what's pleasing to the Most High. That's what happened to Adam. Do we have to go back to Genesis? Adam was just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. He came from a family. He had a mother and father. He had brothers and sisters. He was putting things in his mouth and eating things, whatever he wanted to eat because there was no law. Then he receives the law. Whole new person. He becomes famous and wise amongst everybody in the garden. We have the same opportunity. That's what happens to you when you come into the school. You used to smoke blacks. Some of us used to hike the black, try to get a cleaner smoke. And you're still dirty. You want to take the cancer paper out. Still, I don't understood that nonsense. Going to strip clubs, which is another thing. Don't let me forget to address that mayor and Killer Mike and JD, which they're doing a Magic City documentary and talking about, they're trying to, I'm segueing, y'all, give me a second, trying to show light on how important Magic City is to the city of damn Atlanta. With all the HIV and AIDS, human trafficking, sexual assaults, and Magic City is important, don't even forget to get on their asses next week. Slack you. We used to be that in the world, filthy, disgusting sinners. You come in here, learn the truth. Breath of life is breathed into your nostrils by a priest and prophet. And guess what? The Most High allows it. You become a living soul finally, and you're clean. That's accepting to the Most High. It's pleasing to him for us to turn from wickedness and evilness. You know how glorious it is to take that Christmas tree and burn it or throw it in the trash? Oh, man. And to see your parents do it is also beautiful in my sight. So you know the Lord is pleased. He's pleased when you stop gang banging and killing your brother and learn how to love and forgive your brother. That's pleasing to the Lord. Something you can't buy with money. Read on.
And to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Oh, look at that word. Let's look it up. We got a big word. Propitiation. Let's look it up. And to forsake unrighteousness. Brother. That's what we got to start doing in 2025, 2024. We got to forsake unrighteous. Identify this thing as unrighteous, and we all as a nation forsake it. The Chinese man, you can't even act goofy in the movie roles. You can't misrepresentate a Chinese man or Asian or a Filipino. You can't show them eating snakes or spiders, even though that's what they do. You can't show them with a Fu Manchu and buck teeth and going, you can't do that. They'll shut you down or they'll protest till you pull it out. Well, black folks, whatever you want. Make the girls fight all day. Let's get that on camera. Let's get men being gay. Let's get men deadbeat fathers. Let's do all this nonsense and destroy. And that's what happens to us. And there's no backlash or no fight from anybody but the Isupk. We have to say that's unrighteous behavior we're not standing for as a nation. We're not going to be made out to be clowns. We're going to see this as wrong, and we're not going to watch your stupid show. We're not going to allow your drugs to be sold in this neighborhood. Go ahead, Markel.
No, Salaki, that's so heavy that you said that because, in the 60s and 70s, they had this whole genre
right
in Hollywood of blaxploitation films.
How could I ever forget? Dolomite, me down right now the sight.
On YouTube, I seen Coonskin,
Mm.
where they had Barry White and a few other notable celebrities,
Right.
and they're playing into these racist caricatures and tropes and racist stereotypes, that are supposed to represent who we are as a nation of people.
Right.
And nobody, spoke out against it. There were no protests against it.
Right.
We were supposed to come together and reject that. We were supposed to hold the so-called devil accountable for that.
Right.
And boycott the movies. But it's popular.
It's popular.
So
And then when you add, you're right, Bonkel. That's a heavy, give him a hand. That's a heavy ass point, man. And what also too is when you're oppressed as a nation, it's harder to fight. See, these other nations aren't oppressed. They got I was in Korea. I remember, never forget it. I went down to I went down to Seoul. And I went to some place, I forget, the Gangnam district. It was Bentleys and Musangs and Ferraris everywhere. I'm like, what the hell is this? And everybody was Asian. Everybody. Now, when you went shopping in places, you might see an African foreign exchange student or some army person walking around. Everybody was looking the same. They was all Ammon, Moab, Ammon, whatever, whichever one. They all looked the same. And they were completely in their own little harmony, and their own city, their own customs, their own businesses thriving. And for 1 minute, I said, this is the Asian Wakanda. This is what they want Wakanda to look like in a fiction thing on TV to sell it to black folks. A thriving city where everybody looks like you. I seen it in Korea. Everybody there was Asian. And they were just so happy and just no oppression. There were no white police officers shooting them. They had CCTV everywhere. They had signs that say, we live to work, not work to live. Everything. I'm like, and for a minute, you get jealous. You're like, man, why we can't have this as the people? Why we can't have Leroy's fried chicken, Zion's check cashing, Juan Cayal's chicken gizzards, Darash's shoe shine? Why we can't have it? You understand? But they can pay attention to the misrepresentation because there's nobody oppressing them. There's no crack cocaine in neighborhoods. And if it is, they're the ones bringing it over there. When the Nigerians fight each other, there's going to be one victor in that fight, the Nigerians, because Nigerians are killing Nigerians. Asians are killing other Asians. Black people are getting killed by David Chauvin, Dylan Storm Roof, Jeffrey Dahmer, Payne Gendron. See, they're not oppressed. And when you're not oppressed, you don't have a lot of distractions. You can say, hey, we're not standing for that goofy Asian. Take that out that movie. Right. With Negroes, I got 3 jobs. What movie? Man, my light's about to get cut off. Damn that movie. And he go to sleep, smoke a blunt. He don't care anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the money. Because we're so in need all the time. We are what? In want of all things, as Deuteronomy says. We're constantly in need of all things. So you got to do what? You got to walk some goddamn car lot for 12 hours a day. You got to sling Smithfield plant chickens, stinking chicken juice everywhere, on your feet for 14 hours. You got to go down to Goodyear and turn tires and fix machines and do all this nonsense. Then get off work and do your part-time job, which is driving Uber or Lyft. You some glorified cab driver. You don't have even time to care about the representation of your people in the movie. But the rest of them, they ain't going for that. They're not oppressed. We got to get to a point where we understand this Bible, these curses, and come out these damn curses. Right. Pay attention to how you're being represented in the media. Stand up for something. These other nations laugh at us. They see us all split apart. You can do anything you want to a Negro or Latino. But those days are coming to an end. If it wasn't for the Isupk Commander Johanna, you wouldn't even know that Christ was black. Not everybody's talking about polygamy, the fake Jew, police brutality because of us. We're on those street corners. We're ruining every holiday. These holidays don't hit as much as we've been on the street outside. Them holidays do not hit as much. I remember Christmas in the 80s and then the 90s and then in the 2000s. Then when I come into the truth in the 2000s, Christmas don't hit the same because people are waking up. The truth ain't in Harlem, just in Harlem no more. It's in Denver. It's in Trinidad. It's in Austin, Texas. It's in Fayetteville. Who the hell thought you have an Israelite? The real Isupk in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Ruining all your holidays so you can live. Read on.
This is the Merriam-Webster's definition of appropriation.
The
act of gaining or regaining the favor or goodwill of someone or something.
Now go back to that scripture. Let's read what context to break it down, Darash.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 35, verse 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
So we got that. When you put that blunt down and stop saying you are LGBTQ community, you take that purple gay shirt off with the fringes on the bottom that some woman designed. Oh man, that was evil and wicked. But you stopped it. It's pleasing to the Lord. When you left that Christian church with that white Jesus standing over top of you, pleasing to the Lord. When you cast that Christmas tree out your house, you threw all that pork in the garbage. When you start smoking those cigarettes and crack, it's pleasing to the Lord. Read on.
And to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Now, what does that mean when you looked it up? To forsake what?
To forsake unrighteousness.
To forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation. So what does that mean?
That's pretty much stating when you decide to turn away from wickedness or unrighteousness, it will be gaining the Lord's favor.
Yep. Do what? They'll be doing what? What definition say?
The act of gaining or regaining the favor or goodwill of someone or something.
Gaining or regaining the good what?
The goodwill of someone or something.
Give him a hand. Damn right, Darash. That's right. That's exactly what it means. You got to break the Bible down. Yeah, that's substituted. You took this for that. You turning that wickedness, now righteousness right here. It's pleasing to the Lord, man. It's pleasing to the Lord. You understand? That's what we strive to do here in the Isupk. There were professionals at it, to be pleasing to the Lord. That's why we took back our culture, our language, following orders, saying kind out of one kind. It's funny that when you go to work, you say yes, sir, to some white devil who definitely had a hand in slave trade. His ancestors did have a role in it. I don't care what he says. And you'll call him sir. And you'll do everything he tells you to do. When it comes to the men of the Lord, you lack. Doesn't make any sense. We got to change that narrative. Right. We got to be extra brotherly, extra sisterly, extra militant. Why? Because we're coming to something, we're being accepted back by the Most High. And what better way to be accepted back but to be clean and brand new? Nothing better than coming off the street and cleaned up and presenting yourself as a brand new person and being obedient to the law. You forsaken all unrighteousness. You understand? Any more of that, Darash?
And
that's it. Go ahead,
so like you too, being in the truth is something you should feel good about.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like you should be willing to like show off the new you.
Yeah.
Show off the new, you know what I'm saying, your new way of thinking. Like, nah, we don't do pork no more. Why? Because the Lord said so.
Yeah.
You know, those things you have to take pride and honor in, because it's like a thing. You see all the suffering in the earth that people go by or deal with from being disobedient. And we should be rejoicing in the Most High that we know the truth.
Yes.
Like we know, like if we did this, we don't. I want to substitute that life for this life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Zion
is right. Why would you be moping around in the truth? You got opportunity to be remembered. Your children's children, and your big head coming back again in royalty. I don't understand it. I was like, I don't have bad days. There's days when I might not have enough money. You might not eat what you want. I don't have bad days though. What's a bad day to a Negro in the world, Negro in the truth? Brother, it's night and day. One thing, bad days, man, please. I know if I lose a brother, He gonna be first on the chariots. And he beat me to the punch. He beat me to the punch. What bad days do I have? I understand death and dying. I understand curses. I understand the promises. Why do I have a bad day? What the hell is that? What is a bad day? You got more than one wife, some of you? What the hell are you mad about? You better come in here and look the part and say, count your chest out. You could have been in jail. You could have been eating on a scraped up plastic tray with a spork they give you. And you better keep that spork while you're in there because you ain't getting too many. With a plastic cup that you brush your teeth with this cup, rinse your mouth out, and mix your Kool-Aid in. You could be in jail 23-1. You could be in some projects with roaches and rats or bed bugs. Some of y'all know I ain't never had bed bugs in my life. Shout out to my mama. But I promise you I've seen videos of bed bugs. And brother, I don't wish that on nobody. You could have that, but you in here with brotherhood and sisterhood, what the hell you have a bad day for? Or maybe you're just a sinner and the Lord's going to find you out. That's why you have a bad day. Your life is full of bad days. It ain't going to stop having bad days because you're still a sinner and you refuse to stop sinning. You don't forsake unrighteousness. You run towards it. Any more on that, Darash? That was it, right? Okay, give me Baruch 3 and 9. You understand? Here in the Isupk Canada Commander Johanna, man, we are taught this Bible. We are taught righteousness. We have perfect examples of righteous men for us to mock and copy. Ain't nothing wrong with being a copycat. Just copy the right cat. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you copy the right cat. The brother that's not eating pork. The one that's not, you understand, sexually assaulting people. That's the one you want to copy. The righteous brother. Go ahead when you got it, brother.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 9. Hear Israel, the commandments of life.
Hear Israel. Notice don't say hear Esau. Or hear you stinking Hamites. Or Filipinos that you brothers love so much. I never understood that. Filipinos. What the hell? It just blows my mind every time I think about these heathen nations and why we want to join them so much or give them a part of our life. My brother just read, hear Israel. That means listen up, Israelites. The 12 tribes. Go ahead.
Hear Israel, the commandments of life.
Of death.
Of life.
Of the suggestions.
Of life.
These are the commandments of life. You understand? Read on.
Give ear to understand wisdom.
Man, you better give ear to understand wisdom. And how do you give ear to understand wisdom? You got to get in class. You got to log in and watch the videos. You got to sit in front of the camps. You got to read the Bible, man. You have to be taught the scriptures. Give ear. Pay attention, man. Read on.
Verse 10. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land?
How the hell did we get here in our enemy's land with a nation who wears tidy whities and don't wipe their behinds and don't clean their chicken, put raisins in the potato salad, who eat mayonnaise sandwiches and let the dogs sleep in the bed with them and kiss them in the mouth? How the hell are we in the land with these people? Why am I sharing a space with a heathen where they will be nowhere around me? Even the heathen knew that in the Bible when she came to Christ. Oh, it ain't so that these heathens be around the Israelites. Everybody knows it. How we get to this land that we in now with these heathen nations over us? Read on.
Salakia. Verse 10. That thou art waxen old in a strange country.
Man, we done waxed old in a strange country. And you know what happens when you wax old in a strange country? You become like that strange country. We got tattoos on our face, shaving our face, Christmas trees in our house, pork in the fridge, bringing a white girl home. Speaking of white girls and white women and heathen women, the NFL draft was full of it. NFL draft, every Negro damn near had a white. Shout out to the brothers who didn't have a white girl in their arm. But the other brothers who did, I was sick and tired of seeing Becky sit on the other end of the couch, cheering and rubbing her little greasy Cheeto fingers together, thinking about how much money she gonna spend on walnuts and a potato salad. It's ridiculous. We've been in America so long. I'm not gonna say that because we even desired the other women back in Genesis. We always want to do the wrong thing and sin against God. Always. But we've been here in this strange land so damn long, we've adopted all the custom of the heathens. All the custom of the heathens. We can go down the list. Smoking is not Israelite culture. We adopted that from the heathens that are too close to us. They're right up on us. We've been in a strange land, waxing old, learning all the wrong things. So much so when you come to an old head with some wisdom, he tell you, man, shut up and get on out of here with that. Pope got me to be 45 years old. Like that nigga told I was a Zion at the damn Sharks. I love Ham so much. Ham in my last name. I said, good night. This brother said, I love Ham so much. Ham is in my last name, Hamilton. And this brother said, I can't join y'all because I like the church. The church don't require me to do nothing. All I got to do is wake up in the morning, put my clothes on, go to church, come home and cook that ham, smoke my cigarettes. He took it, yeah. That's another one. We've been so waxing old. We got these vows to Big Mama about never leaving the church. Son, always come to church. Always come back to the place where your cousin got molested. That's what she's pretty much telling you.
And Salaki, that goes to show that the Christian church don't know the Bible.
Yeah, they don't.
So the God we serve is the God of the living and not the dead.
Get off Zion hand. We serve a living power, not some dead idol or some dead grandma. What good is a dead grandma gonna do? That's why I like on Friday where they was shooting up, where Big World was shooting at Smokey and Craig, and they in the back of that Chevy. He was like, Mama, what our fat ass gonna do? Shut up. We getting shot at by the damn Big Worm. He told us, Mama, he said, what our fat ass gonna do? Shut up. You understand? What's that? Read on.
Verse 10, that thou art defiled with the dead.
That thou art defiled with the what?
With the dead.
No, we defiled with the dead. What does that mean?
They're already dead.
How?
Because they're being the heathens and their ways are not following the Most High.
Give him a hand. We defile ourselves all the time with the dead. Just said it right here in the Bible. And here we are in Fayetteville, North Carolina, still walking around defiling ourselves amongst the dead. We've been in this place so long, waxing old. You just beat down, no strength to fight or raise a fist. Because you're scared of what's the word I'm looking for? You're scared of retribution. What's retribution? What's the word they teach you in the army when they see you don't want to tell on somebody because you're afraid? Yeah, retaliation, and that's another word too. But yeah, you're just a homeborn slave at this point. You just might well just tap dance, and you might as well. What else we gonna do but entertain the people over us? Waxing old, we're heathens over us, telling us what to do, when to do it, how much we get paid. A heathen is my boss. And I'm walking amongst these people as if I'm not God's chosen. And it's like, when you realize that, it's disturbing. That's what drove me out the army, to realize I'm better than my commander. I'm better than the general, 4-star, some heathen telling me what the hell to do. I'm better than everybody that's a heathen in here. And all my brothers and Israelites, the Mexicans, the blacks, the Haitians in there that I was cool with, Native American Indians, we all sitting back getting nigger jokes told on us, getting the short end of the stick, while everybody else thrives over us. When you realize that, it makes you hate your oppressor. It makes you realize how destroyed you really are, and it makes that verses brothers reading come to life, because that's exactly where we are. Read on.
Verse 11, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Man, we counted with them to go down to the grave. Y'all might just, these are dead people. The Israelites is gone. That's why they shocked when they see us proclaim the name Israelite. Where the hell they come from? We ain't dead, brother. Go ahead.
Salaki, you're going to hold on to what got Big Mama's leg chopped off.
Yes.
for soul food.
Yes.
We don't even realize when we watch the demise of, you know, our grandmothers and our grandfathers that we love.
Yep.
You know, and you see, the doctor told you not to eat that pork.
He
or
did.
the crab, the lobster.
Right.
You're gonna eat it to your dying day.
Yep. To your dying
And
day.
you eat it because grandmama and them ate it.
Yep.
And you don't give a damn about what their end was.
Nope. You don't care.
You kept Christmas because grandma kept Christmas.
Yep.
You keep the church because grandma kept going to the damn church.
Yes. And you brought up Big Mama's house. They kept that pork eating tradition because Big Mama. No one said, hey, I know Big Mama died, y'all. I just came from the hospital. They said Big Mama can't have no more pork.
Right.
So every Sunday, we're not bringing pork in this house. Nobody said that. What they did was continue to die.
And that's how we defile
And exactly.
So like
And he's so right. Bunkyard is so right. And guess who encourages it? Pastor Joe Willie III. He makes you get up and makes everybody bow their heads. And he said as long as hallelujah prayer over some pork. It's ridiculous. Or shrimp. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of you big head nerds, I don't eat pork no more. You eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. You still eat lobster and clams and crawfish. It's still an abomination.
Big Mama's name is engraved in the pew at the church.
Yeah.
She's forever memorialized.
Right.
And you talking about you breaking every chain.
Oh, no.
Nothing changes.
Nothing. You're chained to it. Like, right, you're on bondage to sin. It has you. You can't let Jimmy Dean go. Jimmy Dean is the God in your house. That good old pork sausage. That's what the brother said too. He's like, I love pork sausage too much. He went to describing how good the pork sausage was. I said, damn, brother, you willing to give up the kingdom of heaven for a damn pig? A stinking, filthy pig. Or you want to give up the kingdom of heaven because you can't ever believe that Jesus was black.
It's Salakia too, man. It's the story run deep, man. We talked to that brother. He was talking about how pork, and then somehow we end up talking about his daughter, and then how his daughter ended up married, being, getting with an oppressor,
right?
And then the oppressor ended up leaving his daughter, becoming some
remember that?
Yeah, something great, and his daughter, daughter had to move back into the house,
right? You asked him, how'd you feel when the I said, man, we are destroyed. Like he just like what Darash is reading is real. We didn't wax so you don't even give a damn when white boy come to your house. You got movies like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, or Netflix putting out movies where you got Jonah Hill screwing. Well, she's white in real life, but appearance is black. Laura London, both of them are devils. However, that's not what you know, Tyrone. You think she's a real sister. The propaganda is ridiculous. You understand? Read on. Read that verse from the top.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 11. That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Oh, my goodness. We are counted with them. Why? Why should we be counted with them that go down to the grave? Read on.
Verse 12. Thou hast
you know why, Darash? Counted with them that go down to the grave.
Well, some of us don't want to let go of the heathen. They want to stay attached to the customs and ways. For example, white women.
Right. Now, you're giving me, right. Now, if I'm counted with them that go down to the grave, the ones in the grave are dead, right? How am I, a living, breathing, perfect person, counted with them? You the mortician. I got 6 dead bodies. You the undertaker of the graveyard. I got 6 dead bodies, and here I'm standing right there. Whoop, I got 7. Nigga, I ain't dead. What the hell you talking about? You got 7. No, you got 6 John Turkeys that got shot. Not me. How am I counted with them niggas in the grave?
That's what's going to happen to you in the future, right?
Give me more. You're on it. Because without the
laws,
your
law, statutes, and commandments,
without the law, you're
dead.
Give him a hand. That's it. Yeah. That crazy. Yeah. Without the law, you're dead. And Baruch says it all. Without God's law, statutes, and commandments, you are the dead. Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death.
It's so like you got to think and add to it. how are we counted as the dead? Because the things that we do and what we say don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
It don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It's like it's just like it falls on deaf ears. You're gonna eat like your daughter said. You're gonna eat pork. You're gonna see with the white women, brother. You just get your plot and start digging. You're doing the same thing. You're counted amongst them. You're just breathing. You got every opportunity to not die, but live. But you can't let go of Jimmy Dean. You can't let go of Low Country Boyle. You can't let go of Caesar Borgia. It's impossible for you. Read on.
Verse 13. For if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever.
Only if Adam would have not listened to Eve. Only if the children of Israel didn't build that golden calf. Only if we didn't choose to sacrifice our children to Molech. Only if we didn't smoke weed and get tattoos and eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and love the white man, we would have peace forever. Oh, man. Come on, man. Peace is not war. No one will be effing with us in peace. It will be no Dylan Storm roofs kicking the door of your church. It will be no George Floyd's or Trayvon Martin's or Michael Brown's or Tamir Rice or Sandra Bland's or Arnold Sterling. There will be none of that if we just kept the law. But we chose to do the other thing. Read on.
Verse 14. Learn where is wisdom.
Do what?
Learn where is wisdom.
You got to learn where is wisdom, man. Why do you think we teaching these classes every daggone week while you sitting at home eating chicken wings? What do you think? You got to learn what wisdom is. We pray to open up the airways. We're not just praying, we're applying what we're doing. We're actually teaching classes and making videos and rap songs and commercials and more classes and TikToks and all these shorts. We're doing everything to open up these airways. So you can learn where his wisdom's at. Read on.
Where is strength?
Where the strength is at. It's right here in Isupk. You got wisdom here. There's strength here. Read on.
Where is understanding?
And there's understanding here. I did not understand Genesis. I thought Adam and Eve was booty ball naked in some garden until I came into Isupk. And you Negroes can't tell me you didn't think the same. You did. You thought the trees of the Garden of Eden was fruit, apple, quinces, and whatever the hell the white man told you it was. You didn't understand Paul's teachings. You don't understand Moses. You don't understand nothing besides, and you barely understand the commandments. Read that last part again.
That thou mayest know also, Salaki, where is strength? And where is understanding?
And the brotherhood gives us our strength. The sisterhood gives us our strength. That's a bond that ain't broken, man. Christ taught that. You got to have brotherhood and sisterhood. Without that, nothing's going to work. And what else, Dorot? What else?
That thou mayest know also where is length of days.
And the length of days. Because ain't nobody in here sucking on no damn crawfish. Nobody's smoking cigarettes that tells you on a pack you're going to get cancer by the Surgeon General and die. Nobody is in here doing the things worthy of death. So therefore, we'll live long days. Read on.
And life. Where is the light of eyes and peace?
And what?
Where is the light of eyes and peace?
And peace. Right here in the Isupk Canon, Commander Johanna. We learn this out of this Bible. You understand? Right out of this Bible. It says, where is the light of the eyes and peace, man? Read on.
Verse 15. Who hath found out her place?
See, this is going about wisdom. This is going into wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You understand? And we got to understand that's right here in this school. If you're a person who's searching out wisdom, where's your place? You might be at home saying, damn, should I smoke weed? Should I not smoke weed? Is doing shrooms lawful? Is me tripping balls worthy of me pleasing God. No, it ain't. But we could go more into depth when you come to class. Ask your questions. That's right, Al-Ba, 2 Maccabees 7:32. For we suffer because of our sins. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? What up, Ash? Who that? Ashar, what's going on, brother? Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That was it on that. Drop that. Give me, if you could. Give me Amos 5:15. What time we got left? We're going to wrap it up in a second. Okay, cool. We're going to wrap it up in a second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get on the same page, Israel. We have to be on the same page. The same page, one mind. We have to agree. No one's going to the strip club anymore. We're not smoking weed as Israelites. Jesus Christ is a black man named Yahushua. Okay? Hebrew, the language, is not bastardized. It's alive and well, and it's taught here in the school. The high holy days are in effect. We have to start coming together on these righteous terms. We worried about light skin and dark skin, Drake and this person, or tall and short, 6-figure or a trash man. Who gives a damn? The Lord gonna put everything in perspective. Wait till the rockets start hitting. Ooh, wait till the missiles start flying. You don't give a damn about he a trash man or not. I saw this white girl say something that was semi-heavy. She was like, ladies, now's the time to stop looking at men for their money, what they have in their cars, their Ferraris, but start looking at men for their survival tactics, their masculinity, and their masculinity, their survival tactics, and their she said something about their knowledge, their way around the woods, or something like that. And she was speaking more like on a forager type of woman, or survivalist type. And what she was saying was, nowadays, now is the time to stop doing this nonsense. Oh, he's too short for me. He's too fat. He's too tall. He don't have enough money. He's not a high value man because he don't have a Ferrari. What happens when he can't start that Ferrari? What happens when he can't go to that bank and pull out 50 grand? Is he still the same man you slept with? Or the niggas that know what's going on, that are spiritual minded, not carnal minded, who the Lord is with, that can make sure you and your family survive and eat. Who's more valuable then? You do the math. Even in what she was saying, I couldn't see where she was going with it, but that's practical information we get out of the Bible. The Bible says gonna make the black man precious and fine gold. You're gonna want you a man here soon. What better thing to have in your house but a man? Go ahead, a righteous man. You don't want Mr. up in there. Get on top of you and do his business and beat the hell out of you. You're a righteous man in your house is good. Well, hell, even Mr. will kill a roach. Hell. Well, I'm just saying, have a damn man in your house. You're not a bull dagger. Go ahead.
Salaki, that was Amos 5:15.
Amos 5:15, yep.
Hate the evil and love the good.
Oh, I love this scripture. Hate the evil and what?
Love the good.
We got to do that. Read on.
And establish judgment in the gate.
Man, we got to establish that judgment in this gate. It is so important. Have y'all seen this, the Zeus Network? Those shows that's on the Zeus Network? It's like girls fighting every show. They're named different shows, but they always fighting and fist fighting and breaking glass and cutting each other and doing this and that. Now Ray J got a show, and he's talking about the little coochies of Atlanta and the big backs of Georgia, whatever the hell, all this nonsense. Come on, the midget girls and sexual escapades, all this nonsense, right? We got to get to the point where I'm not picking on these people. What I'm saying is, when something is unrighteous and evil, we got to call it out. No more than sitting around and just letting things come with May, like some good old boy Christian. We got to hate the evil and love the good. That's why that sister China Monet, when she performed at Passover, not the Passover, when she performed at the black party, that was good. Her message was good. She was dressed well. Her message was good, and that's what's needed. Not all this other nonsense, that could be rapped and talked about. You want to start putting righteousness on a pedestal and let that light shine, and you want to take that evil and just hate it. disregard it. That's how we become better as a people, by doing what, Daraj?
Hate the evil and love the good.
Read on.
And establish judgment in the gate.
You got to establish some judgment. Hell no, you was wrong for that. And you owe this brother that. You going to forgive him. Or, brother, you was right. Good job. That was an unlawful thing. You called it out. We got to establish judgment, man. We're the righteous judges and rulers of our nation. Not Obama. Not sleepy half-dead Joe. Not Donald Trump. The Israelites. Well, all we need. Any more on that? Read on.
It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
He might be gracious to the remnant. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. You understand? Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5, Baba Kashaw. I'm going to close it out. Big shout out to everybody logging into the class. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go ahead and spread this truth throughout the four corners, throughout this whole planet Earth. We ain't got much time left. I think Pusheisty, Vladimir Putin, and what's the other? Kim Jong-un is getting real, their fingers getting real itchy. Somebody wants to press that button. I can feel it in my bones. Somebody wants to press the button to set this nuclear war off. It could be Iran. Don't they got nuclear weapons in Iran? Israel, hell, they're already tripping over there. Just go ahead and fire a rocket, why don't you? The only reason why it ain't happening, because the Most High God has given us more time to get off that crack and them cigarettes and white Jesus. He's given us more time to get our lives in order. That's the only reason why. Ain't no telling somebody probably already did push the button and some cherry just said whoop whoop and just destroyed the damn thing without us even knowing. That should make you run to get that pork out your house. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
That's right.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
We better do it in the land whether we go to possess it. Meaning, we know the law, statutes, and commandments. I don't give a damn if we're in Snow Hill, North Carolina, or Harlem, New York. Ain't nobody eating no pork. Ain't nobody sleeping with nobody else's wife. We're not celebrating the holidays. We're going to keep the high holy days. We're going to exercise brotherhood and sisterhood. We're not going to charge interest to our brother. We're going to be righteous no matter where we are. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
That's why, man. It's our wisdom and understanding in the sight. See, Lord cares about how you look, how we look as a people. You ever see a team come out the locker room? You're like, oh, they better get their ass whooped. They ain't even serious. They come out jogging all, layup line, missing layups. Nobody slapping foul. The teammate fall on the ground. They don't help them up. Everybody's nigga. I saw a nigga on the phone on a bench on the cell phone. They're not a playoff team. They're not ready. They're going to get beat every time they come out. They're not ready. You don't look like a team. You don't look the Most High. We don't look righteous to him. As a nation of people, we look weak. We look separated, disenfranchised, oppressed, and beat down. We got to stop that. We got to start wearing these garments, start putting on this strength, taking our culture back, giving the Most High God, the Most High power is something to be proud of, to look down and say, oh, yeah, these are my kids right here. These are the ones I'm sending Christ for, not the weed smoking Negroes, not those Bloods and Crips and Vice Lords and GDs and BDs nonsense. Not that, but these Israelite brothers and sisters who love each other, who keep my laws, who speak in the language, who's taking back their culture. That's who the Lord's going to protect. That's what he's going to send Christ for. Read on.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding.
That's what the heathen nation should be saying about us, but they call us all kind of bywords. Can you imagine being called anything less than sir from a heathen? Right. Who the hell are you? Like, we got to get in the mindset that you look at every non-Israelite as a heathen. That's what they are. They're here to serve you, not you to serve them. Treat them, you be respectful to everybody. Be kind. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hell, even the devil calls you sir before he shoots you. Put your hands by your back, sir. Oh, he's got a gun. Pow. However, the good thing is you got to recognize that they're heathens. And they don't have the promises of the Most High or the inheritance. Go ahead, brother.
That's like it. What comes to mind is Exodus 11:7, where it says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue."
Right. Damn right, brother. Give him a hand. That's a heavy precept. You're right. So that dog, brother, you get in that mindset, and your walk is different. Right. And people start to notice that. If you blending in and counting yourself amongst the dead, how can they notice that you're Israelite royalty? Right. When you're looking like the world, you're smelling like a heathen, you're dressed like a heathen. You want to be accepted by the heathen, then you're going to die with the heathen. But the Most High power has gave us these laws, such as commandments, so we can live, have life more abundantly. So choose life today. Coming to ISUPK before it's too late. I'm Officer 1000 CHAAWAL. All right, I'm going to pass the class over to Officer 1000 Mark, y'all for the announcements.
Clap it up, clap it up. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. It's pronounced 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. The priest was a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the Feast of First Fruits, starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, sundown Sunday, April 28th of this year. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day, Monday, June 17th of this year. Start before sundown, according to the book of Leviticus, 23rd chapter, verses 10 through 22. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, imagine, which means to stand. Of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shabrakatah. Yada Matah, hands down. Sar, turn to face the sisters. Sisters, imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to our sisters. Imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shema Al-Tah, Shemi Al-Shah. Yada Matah, class dismissed.
Yeah, buddy. Well, like the big stuff. Look at the Rosh there breaking them down in the script.
Yeah, get it in.